Hello and welcome to Rants. I am Albert Lirio. Kamusta kayo? It is day something, day 14 yata or day 13 of the local quarantine na pinapatupad dito sa Philippines. Here in Depa, specifically. Ayun, super bored. Wala masyadong ginagawa. Meron naman. We are still tuned in sa news and everything. Syempre hindi nawawala na kailangan natin yung staying informed about what is happening sa paligid. As of kanina, the tally of the number of positive cases locally here in the Philippines, it was at around 1,400. So it really is a big spike. We started the month with uh, three cases of the coronavirus. It was meron actually na isa lang for a whole month while the world was slowly being infected, becoming infected. We were stagnant with one confirmed case that was from February, I think, to until March. And then come the second week, the third week of March, nung nagsimula na siyang magbadya na uh, that this na parang nagparamdam na yung coronavirus na this is not something that we can laugh off, di ba? So ayun, as of the moment, the the quarantine efforts talaga is pinagpupursigihan ng ating officials, not only our officials, even our local religious leaders like our churches. Hindi na sila nagpa-service. They are doing their services in over the radio, TV, or through the internet. Especially, of course, syempre, napakarami ng channels na maaari natin gamitin. And it really is something na it's worth anong tawag dito, it's worth pondering on, na pag-isipan natin na we, as much as we don't admit it, we are heavily still reliant. Kahit sabihin na natin na we are in the age of the internet, we are in the digital age, hindi pa rin talaga natin may aalis yung pagkakaroon ng physical connections and physical interactions with other people. That really is a vital part of living. At at sa mga panahong ganito kung saan we stay at home, we can't go out, we can't meet with our friends and our family. Dito talaga natin na-realize yung importance ng physical connection and physical interaction. So, ayun, kaunting reflection lang. So, a little background na din as to the conduct of this episode. Okay. So originally, the plan was I was going to be recording this episode with my friends via video chat. Syempre hindi nyo makikita yung video. Syempre via voice chat over the internet. And we actually did. We recorded an episode and all that. Pero, silly me, I forgot to turn on the audio recording feature nung pang screen record. Kasi sa phone kami nag-video call kasi medyo nagloloko yung laptop ko. It's dahil na din doon sa paghina. We'll touch on that later. Yung paghina nung sa internet. So, ayun, medyo nagloloko siya and it keeps on disconnecting and mas stable yung signal dun sa phone ko. So, dun ako nag-record and hindi niya na-capture yung audio. So, it's just video. And, well, for a podcast that gives me zero, zilch, no content. So, I just decided that I will be recording this on my own and maybe in a future episode before or sana hindi na during the quarantine, basta maybe in a future episode I'll have my friends join me again to record an episode and to talk about anything really. So yung katulad lang ng ginagawa natin on a regular basis dito sa podcast. Okay, so next is we have a few things. I've listed here a few things that I'll be talking about. Syempre, these are quote-unquote QuaranThings. O, mga bagay na mga bagay na patungkol sa quarantine, sa ating life under quarantine. Ayun, so kaunting reflections lang din sa mga buhay-buhay at ang ating mga pinagkakaabalahan during this quarantine. Syempre, we're gonna be talking about the current situation outside, yung mga policies na ginagawa sa well, I have actually a list here in front of me. It's facing me. And we're gonna be talking about this. We're gonna be talking about this during this episode. So this is, I think, a rant number 12 or 13. So we're in the double digits. Yeah, so no, in terms of the number of episodes. So hooray! And actually may okay, to begin. May konting upsides din naman itong quarantine, ano. Well, for example, I got more time to record episodes for the podcast, and well, gaya nga ng sabi ko na dati, this is something that I really really want to do. I actually realized this first nung nag-join niya ako sa radio. Uh, and I had a show there, and it I kept on doing it every week, and parang to a point na that's one of the things that I begin to look forward to at the beginning of every week, na by Sunday I have this radio show. So ayun. And well, it is kind of my coping mechanism na rin in the time of this enhanced community quarantine. Itong paggawa ng Albert Rants. And ayun lang, wala lang. Nakaka-relax, nakaka-relieve ng pakiramdam. Although kahit medyo stressful yung mga pinag-uusapan ko dito. Pero kebs lang naman. Trabaho. Para sa ekonomiya. Char. Ayan. So first up is, this is actually a submitted topic. The other day, I tweeted to my followers, to you guys, kung ano yung gusto nyong pag-usapan dito sa special episode ng Albert Rants. Well, it's not really a special episode. It's a regular episode. But, what makes it special is I'm under quarantine. We're all under quarantine. So, first up, is the distribution of goods. So, nitong mga nakalipas na araw ay dahil nga there is there is a limitation in terms of people going outside. Parang ang pwede na lumabas is the medical frontliners, those who have essential, or those who are essential or part of the essential workforce. Ayan, sila lang yung pwede lumabas. And then for every household, actually ngayon yung policy is that for every household, isa lang yung taong pwedeng lumabas. So, medyo nagkakagulo dun sa ibang lugar, because we've been hearing reports in these past few days, these past few weeks, of people not being able to get the promised, kasi merong naka-mandate na local government units, the barangays, and the city government, the municipal government, sila yung inatasan na magbibigay ng mga food packs. So para siyang relief packs for the residents who cannot provide, especially now na yung iba sa atin no work, no pay. So they really rely on these food packs na matatanggap nila, and some of us or some of the residents hindi talaga sila nakakatanggap. There was this report, actually, I think it was yesterday or the other day, na the residents, they stormed the barangay hall in one of the areas under quarantine. They were demanding the barangay captain to release, na ilabas na, ipamigay na yung mga relief goods or yung relief packs na nakatenga di umano doon sa barangay hall. So ayun. And going further back, there was this incident, I think it was in San Juan, a city in Metro Manila, na naging issue siya kasi meron yung pinapatupad in line with this coronavirus situation, there's this social or physical distancing, as it's properly called now. There is this policy of physical distancing which is being implemented para hindi na magkahawa-hawahan yung mga tao. And ayun, well, yung nangyari dun sa San Juan City, the local government there ay or yung munisipyo, yung city hall ay pinagkaguluhan ng mga tao kasi nagkagulo sila kasi parang there was a clamor. Ganun niya. Siguro panic na rin yung mga tao na parang it was threatened na baka magsara yung mga tindahan, ganito, ganyan. So, they were clamoring for the food packs, for the relief packs na pinapamigay, which was supposedly ay para daw sa mga para sa mga employees sa skeleton workforce na pumapasok pa at sa iba pang employees ng San Juan City Hall. I don't know if it's San Juan City. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is somewhere in Metro Manila that happened. So, it is really something na it's a cause for concern, syempre. Well, kami dito, locally, in our household, we have actually received just the other day a relief pack. Pinost ko to sa Twitter, actually, dun sa thread of the local coronavirus updates here in Lipa City. Nakapost to sa Twitter. Nakatanggap kami ng 3 kilos of rice, 5 canned goods, and then 2 noodles, and some coffee. Ayan. So, ayun, it's good if people are getting relief packs, pero sana din we make sure, our local governments make sure that everyone is receiving them. Hindi lang concentrated in a single area or kung mai-distribute man or kung makakapag-distribute man sa lahat, which is ideally ganun yung mangyayari, ay sana naman is yung maipapamigay natin, yung maibibigay natin na relief is sufficient, especially kung gaano man kalaki yung household, or siguro by an average, siguro the relief pack, if you're gonna be giving it every 3 days or every 4 days, make sure that it will last for 3 days, 4 days, for a family of around 4 or 5 people. Kasi if alam natin na napaka-limited lang naman nung budget ng ilan sa ating local government units, especially dun sa mga hindi naman masyadong malalaking lungsod or munisipalidad, hindi ba? Pero sana naman is reasonable. Hindi naman natin sa sinasabi na masagana talaga. Pero sana lang ay reasonable naman yung ibinibigay, di ba? Na relief sa ating mga kababayan. Kasi some of us really are forced to stay at home without work, without pay. And gaya nga ng sanabi ko kanina, ito lang yung inaasahan nila. So sana our call for the local government is to make sure that everyone gets a fair treatment, because everyone, whether you are rich or poor or in the middle, somewhere in the middle, we can all be affected by, or we are all affected actually by this crisis that we are facing right now. And hindi lang siya limited sa iisang hindi lang siya limited sa iisang tao or sa iisang class. Everyone is affected by this. So, ayun. Okay, so ayun nga, in relation to my first topic, gaya sinabi ko kanina, isa lang yung tao na pinapayagan lumabas in every household. And yun lang ay para for something essential, to do something essential, and that is to buy supplies from shops, from essential shops, quote unquote. And this is the next item that we're gonna be touching on, is the window hours, the implementation of window hours for some shops, dun sa mga shops na bukas pa during this quarantine period. So, pag-usapan lang natin. I mean, not all of the local government units have actually continued itong pagpapatupad ng window hours. But I still know some local government units nearby here in our place na nagpapatupad pa rin itong window hours for essential shops. Okay, so hindi ba, I mean, my take on this is that hindi ba siya counterproductive dun sa ini-aim natin na social or physical na distancing, whatever you may call it. But I would actually rather use the term physical distancing. Hindi ba siya, it defeats the purpose of the policy of physical distancing? Kasi if you would put, or if you would schedule that only during only this time that people can go to the markets, can go to the drugstores, to the pharmacies, to the bank, to do their business, to buy supplies, it actually defeats the purpose of physical distancing. At kahit pa sabihin natin na eto lang naman, we only allow the certain number of shoppers at a time. If hindi natin para punuin yung supermarkets, excuse me, still, if we do that, only a few people could actually get their supplies and could actually buy stuff or use bank services. Kasi by this time, siguro, there's, for example, yung window hours is from 6 a.m. to 12 noon lang, hanggang tanghali lang, di ba? If we would limit people to that time frame, or we would limit the operation of shops within that 6 hour time frame, and so to say, 15, for example, 15 shoppers lang yung pinapayagan sa grocery. If there are 100 households that single grocery or supermarket caters to, it could not accommodate everyone who would be falling in line to buy their groceries, to buy their supplies, to buy their food and shit, 'di ba? Siguro kaunting, ewan ko, if we would be putting window hours, I think it actually defeats the purpose, and it would be more divisive in a sense, na syempre yung mauuna sa mga groceries yung merong mga private vehicles, or yung may mga means uh, to go faster. Kasi yung iba, dahil nga yun din, suspended yung transportation. So, yung iba talaga nilalakad pa nila para lang makarating doon sa palengke or sa supermarket. So, ayun, sana maisip ng local officials na let's just let people go about in their daily lives. Kasi meron naman tayong pinapatubad na I'm not really sure if it's for the whole country or not, or for the whole Luzon for the matter, yung pinapatupad na curfew. So, since meron naman pinapatupad na curfew, maybe just try to fit yung sinasabi natin quote-unquote window hours within, na naka-encompass yun dun sa curfew. So, for example, ang curfew is from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. So, let the markets, the shops open from, I don't know, say 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., di ba? And let people go whenever they want to go, so that we would not be expecting a crowded supermarkets, groceries, palengke, di ba? Because that's the thing that we're avoiding. We're avoiding the mass gathering, the large gathering of people. And if we put a specified hours, it would just cause more urgency para sa mga tao na mag-uunahan yung mga yan na pumunta sa mga palengke, sa mga bibilhan nila, para hindi sila abutan nung curfew, or hindi sila abutan nung ano tawag dito, nung window hours, diba? So ayun, I think the window hours for the shops which are open during this quarantine is sort of unnecessary, given that on top of that, meron na tayong curfew. So parang it's just a repetition of a policy, and it makes no sense. And that is it for this episode of Albert Rants. I will be uploading another one with my friends probably within the week. So do stand by for that. Do keep an eye out on that. Still here on Spotify and other platforms wherever you may get your podcasts. And well, that's it. Follow me on Twitter at Albert Liria, at Albert Rants. And that's it for this episode. That's it for this rant. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.